Hi there. Welcome to Grammar and Writing Academy, your destination for mastering English. We are so happy to encounter you again. Today we will have poetry with a very lovely poem which is called A Blessing. The poem A Blessing by James Wright involves a mystical, spiritually tinged meeting between humans and animals. A pair of travelers are driving near Rochester, Minnesota. They encounter a pair of ponies in a fenced pasture by the road. The ponies come out from the trees welcomingly, and the travelers step into their pasture. They feel affection for each other. The pony's shyness and affection perhaps mirrors that of the narrator and his friend. Setting and scene. The poem begins with a simple description of the setting. The speaker and a companion pull off the highway near Rochester, Minnesota, to visit two Indian ponies in a pasture. This very ordinary act sets the stage for a deeply emotional experience. The setting is peaceful and inviting, evoking a sense of peace and friendship with the natural world. The ponies. The ponies are important to the poem, described with tenderness and respect. Their actions, walking over to the visitors, nuzzling for affection, highlight their innocence and gentleness. The poet personifies the ponies, attributing to them a capacity for emotional warmth and connection, emotional and spiritual awakening. As the speaker interacts with the ponies, the tone becomes increasingly emotional. The tactile imagery, such as the softness of a pony's ear, draws the reader into the moment. The speaker's response goes beyond the limits of mere admiration. He feels an overwhelming joy. The ponies seem to embody purity and love, creating a sense of belonging and harmony with the natural world. Symbolism and imagery. Wright employs rich symbolic imagery to convey the depth of the experience. The twilight setting suggests a tiny space, a moment of transition between ordinary life and an increasing state of awareness. The description of the pony's physical grace mirrors the emotional grace they inspire in the speaker. In the closing lines, the speaker imagines himself breaking into blossom. This metaphor captures the transformative power of the moment. It suggests that the speaker's meeting with the ponies has opened him to a deeper appreciation of life, evoking feelings of renewal and unity. The imagery of blossoming symbolizes growth, beauty, and a divine pleasure. Themes 1. Connection with nature. The poem underscores the profound impact of nature on the human spirit, portraying it as a source of healing and joy. 2. Love and compassion. The pony's affectionate behavior mirrors the universal desire for connection, highlighting the shared capacity for love between species. To summarize us, A Blessing by James Wright is a lyric poem that captures the poet's extreme emotional response to nature and the bond between humans and animals. The poem describes a peaceful and calm meeting with two Indian ponies in a pasture near Rochester, Minnesota. The poet and his companion are warmly welcomed by the gentle ponies who approach them with curiosity and affection. Wright vividly conveys the beauty of the scene, emphasizing the peaceful, calm state and grace of the animals. The speaker feels an overwhelming sense of joy and unity with the natural world. In the closing lines, the speaker is so moved by the experience that he imagines he might break into blossom, symbolizing the divine power of the moment. Through its delicate imagery and emotional depth, A Blessing celebrates the healing and greater qualities of nature and companionship. Now, let's have some questions and answers to have better understanding. Ready? Let's go. 1. Where does the poem take place? The poem takes place in a pasture during springtime. 2. Who greets the speaker and the speaker's friend? They are greeted by two Indian ponies. 3. What does the slenderer one do that moves the speaker? The slenderer one walks over to the speaker and nuzzles the speaker's hand. 4. How does the poem portray animals? Animals are positive and kind. 5. Which adjectives describe the ponies? They seem delicate, friendly, and loving. 6. What idea does Wright's poem reinforce? The poem leaves the impression of the special bond that has long existed between people and animals. 7. How do the ponies react to the approaching visitors? The ponies are welcoming, accepting, and calm. They share affection with their temporary visitors. 8. They bow shyly as wet swans. What type of figurative language does the line imply? The ponies are compared to wet swans. That is a simile. 9. What are the words and phrases that help you visualize the setting of the poem? Just off the highway. Twilight bounds softly on the grass, barbed wire into pasture, and young tufts of spring can help us picture in mind the setting. 10. What is the tone of the poem? It's peaceful and happy. 11. What is the genre in A Blessing? It is poetry. Poetry is writing that states the reader's imagination and emotion because it includes sound, image, and rhythm. Pay attention that in the upcoming video we will have the poem of Predators. It talks about the habitat's loss, which is a major threat to wildlife in the United States. Thanks for being a member in Grammar and Writing Academy, your destination for mastering English. Don't forget that your support means a lot to us. Like, share, and subscribe for more awesome English adventures. See you soon. Goodbye.